Susadai. Welcome to week number 9. Doing this video pretty late. It's Friday of the next week. That's just how it goes sometimes. I think it's been getting harder and harder to stay motivated, and I'm thinking a lot of it's the heat. Because when I'm home, I just want to lay in bed and have the fan on me. And in the evenings, I sometimes forget. My evenings are getting pretty busy lately because the kids in the neighborhood found out that I know how to play tag. And so every night they want to go to the Room Boom Mall, which is the roundabout here in town, and play tag with me, which is fun. But it does take up a lot of time because they want to go and go and go. I usually cut it off after about an hour. Usually like 30 minutes. It actually doesn't take that much time, but I don't know. It's just in the middle of the evening. I'm making excuses. I've been lazy about making these videos. that's what it comes down to. Alright, anyways, so that's been going on. It has been fun. I've been enjoying it. You do all the running on like really hard concrete though. And it's definitely hurting my legs and my joints. Getting into my 30s this year, and I'm noticing. So I don't know if I can do that every single night. I think every other night might be better for the legs. Yeah, and otherwise, we got mosquitoes this week. There's been a ton of mosquitoes happening. It's really freaking obnoxious. They started coming out of nowhere, and they're pretty much here all the time now. They like to chew at my feet. It's pretty awful. I haven't been wearing bug spray most of my time in Cambodia because the bugs haven't been an issue, but they're becoming an issue. So now I'm starting to put on some bug spray pretty regularly. My Mai, if she sees me itching, will spray me down with Raid. So I try not to itch in front of my Mai because that stuff is toxic. But yeah, I'll try and use a little bug spray the best I can. Another thing that happened this week is I had my first brush with death. Not actually, it wasn't that intense, but I got really freaking sick on Tuesday. So bad to the point that I couldn't go to school. We've got a doctor in the Peace Corps, someone we can call, and we also got a ton of medicine at site with us. So at 1:30 in the morning on Tuesday, I woke up and I felt nauseous. And I'm a fighter. I'll try and ride it out and maybe the nausea will go away. I know conceptually it's better to just get up and puke if you feel like you need to puke. Like something wants to get out of your body, so you should just let it happen. But in practice, I'm not like that. So I sat in bed for an hour or so with nausea, and then eventually it was like, nope, this is happening. So I got up and I went downstairs and made it to the bathroom. I did the thing. And I was like, alright, that's that. Go back to bed. 3:30, I woke back up. Same thing, nausea. Same thing, I tried to fight it. But couldn't. So I got up again. This time, my Mai was up in the middle of the night, which she never is up, and she was just opening peanuts for some reason. Because there's just work had to be done, and she wasn't sleeping, I'm assuming. So I got down there, and she's like, "Sewell Clune, not Sewell Clune, like, you're not feeling good?" I was like, "Yeah, how do you know?" So I went, she heard me puke my brains out, and then she gave me some medicine to rub on my stomach. It's this weird stuff that they also gave me for mosquito rubs. I don't know what it is. It's all in a foreign language. It's green. It looks like that. I don't know. So I rubbed some of this stuff on my stomach, and I went back to bed, and in the morning I had a crappy night of sleep and was still feeling nauseous, so I called out of school. And I slept the entire day, and then slept the entire night. So I definitely think I needed some rest. The doctor said I had a gastrointestinal bug. He said since I wasn't running a fever, I didn't need to take antibiotics. He said whatever it was usually goes away in 24 hours, so I rested. It went away. He told me about some nausea medication that I took a little of. And then I was up and at 'em the next day, kind of. Still a little low energy, But by Thursday and Friday, I was pretty good. But then Saturday, the day I'd been looking forward to for a long time, because me and the homies planned a little get together. So all of the Nexmat chats, that means volunteer in Passat, which is the province we're in, we decided to meet up, have a meetup day on Saturday of this past week. So we got there on Saturday. We stayed the night at Kaylee's house. Her parents were able to put me and Ben in a room that had air conditioning but no mattress, which was okay. And then Kaylee and Chloe, who were the other two, they also slept in Kaylee's room. So the four of us got together in the Posat province, and it was sup by, meaning it was a pretty good time. Let's see, we first of all walked around. We went to a coffee shop first, then we did some walking. We went to the market, which was huge. It was much bigger than I expected. It was like, it looked really small. You get inside and then you get down this like big giant hallway, and it's like, it goes on and on and on. And we're like, whoa. But we only spent a little time in there. Didn't really buy anything because me and Ben had taken a 2-hour taxi ride and we were starting to feel hungry. So we went and we got some pizza. It was subpar and it cost $5 for like a personal pizza, which, okay, American prices, that's what you get. Here, $5 for a meal is like 5 times what you could get a meal for. So it was disappointing to spend that much on a pizza that was not that great. But what did you expect? It was like fake meat, basically. I don't know. Mine was supposed to be seafood. It looked like the same thing as like the hot dog stuff on the other pizzas, so I don't know. Pizza in Cambodia is not the best. Actually, in Phnom Penh, we had some pretty good pizza, but in the other provincial towns, it's only all right. You should stick to the Khmer food, because that's the good stuff. That's what they've been doing right for centuries. So, let's see, after that, we did some more walking around. Oh, wait, no, we tried to go swimming, and they wouldn't let us go swimming. We got to this hotel, they had a pool, and the pool said it was this amount of money to go use the pool, and we were like, that sounds great, it's super hot outside, we want to go swimming. But the lady told us something like, the pool's being cleaned, or like, you can't use it right now. She said to come back after lunch, and she let us drop our bags off there. That was the first thing we did. So we dropped our bags off, then we went over the market, pizza, all this stuff, and then came back after lunch. She was like, no, you still can't use the pool. We were like, I don't know why. So what we ended up doing is hanging out at the hotel anyways, because they had a courtyard next to the river. My parents packed me a papaya, so we ate some papaya by the river, and then this guy comes out and he gets in the pool and starts swimming, and we're just like, what? Why does he get to go swimming and we can't go swimming? You know, it's like, we got money, we could have paid for the thing. I didn't understand. I don't know what was happening. It was kind of disappointing, but that's okay. We still found a nice way to ride out the heat. And then afterwards, we went to one of Posat's big monuments, which is called Sambao, which looks like a giant boat built in the middle of the water, and there's a bridge across to it. Apparently for my New Year, it's popping. It's like a big festival on that giant boat. But we just walked around there, and then eventually we took a tuk-tuk back to Kaylee's house, hung out with her neighborhood kids, and then we had some dinner, and pretty much Nie Langed until dark. Nie Lang, Nie is speak, and Lang is play, so Nie Lang is like hanging out talking. So we did that until night, and then it was bedtime. And then we slept in a nice air-conditioned room, and then in the morning, we got Coitillo, which is hot noodles. And then we went back to town, and we hung out in some coffee shops, kind of walked around, looked at the train schedules, because when IST comes, we're thinking about taking a train there, but the train gets us there after dark, so I don't know if we're actually going to end up doing that. To be determined. But otherwise, it was pretty much too hot to be walking around, so I hung out in a coffee shop for a while, got some cold drinks, and then on our way back to the hotel, we were going to go hang out at that same hotel again. Me and Ben caught a taxi, and we just decided to get in the taxi right then and there. So that was around noon. We headed back to our site, and then I think just relaxed the rest of the evening. So that was the recap of this week. It's a pretty adventurous week. In about 3 weeks now, we go to Phnom Penh for IST. I'm looking forward to that, and then afterwards we get to do a little bit of travel. So we'll have some nice time off, a break from the normal grind, which, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. It'd be nice to see all the other volunteers again, and I get to spend some time in the big PP, which is Phnom Penh. Yeah, doing IST things. We'll be working every day, but it's alright. It's still nice. Anyways, that is this week. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.